Chelsea need to listen to a bit more, because Chelsea played yesterday versus Forest and they were bad. They were terrible. I think Chelsea were poor versus Forest. Is it last week they played versus West Ham and West Ham? Luton. It's Luton. Oh, the other week was West Ham. Yeah. So they have how many losses? 2 losses?
2 losses, 1 draw.
2 losses, 1 draw, 1 win. Not bad on paper, but it's the teams they've lost to. I think the teams they've lost to is what should bother someone. You're not losing to Forest at all. And West Ham bullied them.
Yeah. For me, actually, I just see Chelsea and I see a team that lacks chemistry. That's my biggest concern.
I'd like to take you back to last week, but one when we told you Chelsea have signed potential, and then you told us, no, they could fight for this. They are in a good.
No,
and I said, Chep and I said,
don't misquote me, please.
What did you say?
I said they have a first 11.
Abbas, give us that first 11.
On paper, they do have a first 11 that can come up with something.
And remember when we even went through the team and we said, guy, let's see. And then you give us.
Let's be honest. Look at the team that played yesterday. All right.
Let me open it.
Let's look at it.
Jackson.
Let's start from the back. Sanchez, Disasi, Silva, and Colwill. Not a bad defense. All right.
No. Not a bad defense does not translate to a top team. Not a bad defense. Let me tell you, not a bad defense. Aston Villa doesn't have a bad defense.
Let's
West Ham doesn't have a bad defense.
Because if all the defenders are fit, I don't think.
No. We can't do ifs, man. It's like saying if Marco Reus was fit, that no.
Let's look.
Have won the Champions League.
Let's look the team yesterday.
For final stats.
We are looking at the team yesterday. Forget this thing of a player who's.
Let's look at it.
Sanchez. 6 out of 10 at best. Not top 4 quality, without a doubt. Disasi, decent, okay, big guy. Tyrone Mings, the French Tyrone Mings, maybe.
It's only been 4 games.
No, he's a Tyrone Mings.
I've watched Disasi in Ligue 1 when he went to Monaco, and we all from Rennes to Monaco, and in fact Arsenal were linked with him.
And Monaco and you see, like, Monaco is top tier. Like, Monaco is.
It depends at the moment. Where the team is.
No, we are looking at the team as you think you see Monaco now. You see top tier.
The Monaco that we saw during Mbappe's time was a complete team.
Do you know how long ago it was during Mbappe's time? Do you know since then Bakayoko has gone to Chelsea and gone to AC Milan?
I didn't say he went to a top team. I just said he was okay. That's all I said.
We are looking at quality. When we say good, when we say potential at the top, we're talking top 4. So Sanchez, we all agree, not top 4 material. Not at all. That's not a debate. Disasi, we agreed. The French Tyrone Mings.
Okay.
Thiago Silva, top dog. No doubt. We don't fight him. Maybe my age mate, but strong, solid, world class.
Experience.
Okay? Yeah, my age. Colwill.
Played well last season.
Potentially a good player. Potentially a good player. Currently?
Nowhere near.
I would play for Fana there.
Okay. Gusto,
good player. Good player. He's a good player.
What is your definition of a good player?
He's a good player. So far, what I wanted to ask. What is a good player?
Thank you.
So far,
let's move on. No. Elijah.
Is he a bad player?
Elijah. Definition of good. Elijah.
Yes, he's an average player.
Good is a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 is good. You're not getting into top 4. You're not getting to top 4 with a 6 out of 10. That's my point. Our point is, Elijah.
I think you can get into top 4.
Elijah,
it's a good system.
Elijah, we are going through. So Gusto, Conor Gallagher, let's move on. We're not even going to ask that question. Caicedo is supposed to be the most expensive player in English football. So far, all he does is be at fault for their goals. Even last night,
losing the ball.
That's him. So, but
there's decent. There's potential.
Yeah, there is potential.
Yes.
Chilwell is proper when he's playing. England first choice at left back. We agree. Nice. Enzo Fernandez.
Yes.
We all agree his quality, his passing range, his ability to play on the half turn. Fantastic. Raheem Sterling. Quality. Maybe a bit on the down, maybe just past his prime, but quality. He hasn't looked himself since City. So maybe was he like Mourinho used to say, show is good because I'm telling him what to do. Is it the same case with Pep? I don't know. But yeah. And then Jackson. So that is the starting 11. We can go to the subs because we have options. No. Madueke, I really like Madueke, but Palmer,
New.
Matsen,
Bado mgeni.
and the biggest con of them all, here I agree with the man called Agbon Laho. Mudrik.
And,
Guys.
and Lavia in the stands.
And
Lavia ako huko kwa stands.
It's not a con, really.
Mudrik for... No, I'm saying about Mudrik. Mudrik, we all agree. Maybe the football will come.
I listened to what Zinchenko had to say concerning Mudrik. It's not his fault that he was signed for that amount of money. He came from a league that was not where it was a few years back, so he needed time. So let's give him time.
Elijah.
The biggest con.
Elijah.
Last week.
Elijah.
Last week I said
Elijah.
for the amount of money Chelsea have spent,
Elijah.
they need to be playing
let me
really
say
well.
something. You're the same guys who slet Nunes for everything. Hata photos huko training ground. You started the 007, 001.
That's why we're
see,
comparing
Chep
the
kept
comparing the
to six,
Ukrainian
we
league
have-
to the
no,
to
we
the
have-
Portuguese league.
We are
No.
still-
Elijah.
Oh, come on.
Elijah.
Okay.
Elijah. I have
For
a
keeping
question.
receipts, eh?
When did Modric join Chelsea?
Hey, January.
We are in what month?
We are in
September.
September.
So 9 months later. Okay, 8 months. Let's give you 8 months later.
No,
8 months. No. 8 months later.
It's not chaos.
8 months later, we are trying.
I'm going
We
to
are
defend
still
myself.
waiting.
I'm going to defend myself with a very common word that Wokabi likes to use. Context.
We are doing context.
So you are in
He's been at
context.
Chelsea since January. We are in August. He's had. Where are those
You
stats?
see, the thing with Chelsea,
Nine-
it's not only Mudryk who's bad. It's almost all of the players are bad. All the top players who have been signed are not playing well. Sterling, it took him a whole season to get a glimpse of what we saw at City. So it's for me, it's more of chemistry that is lacking in that squad. If you look at the squad that you've just shown us right now,
Yes.
80% of the players have not played together for one whole season.
Have you seen?
But it's not that they're bad players. They're not bad players. It's an okay team, a good team
On paper.
on paper.
Yeah.
But in terms of football, there are things that, for example, Teddy, you've played football.
Yeah.
There's that understanding that I need to have with you. I know Teddy will be here. I know Teddy has a weak foot, so I shouldn't give him this sort of pass. I know when he goes for, maybe you're a fullback. When you go forward, you don't have the gas to come back.
Yeah.
So I need to cover you in this certain way. So I just think that's the biggest undoing for Chelsea. It's the chemistry.
Let me ask you
It's
something.
Just the chemistry.
1.016 billion since Todd Boehly took over.
Yeah.
26 players later. Are Chelsea closer to the top 4 than they were when he took over?
No, they are not.
No.
Okay, thank you.
I think they're closer to
But
the bottom.
it's the
bottom table.
chemistry.
Chelsea have had more here we goes than points. I saw that meme.
Wow.
Yeah, for
that's
sure. For sure. On paper, you don't expect that Chelsea side to lose to Nottingham.
But here is the thing.
But there are different
I
things.
need to see the signs of a team within
And
there.
that's why I'm getting
And
to.
that sign of a team, I'm not seeing it.
And that's the camaraderie is the
not-
word.
no, for me it's not even-
There's none whatsoever.
For me, my point is this. That's why me and you disagree. Chelsea have signed potential
Yes.
in the hope that it turns out into greatness.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and that's
In some
okay.
positions,
The only problem, in the whole team, even Caicedo, guys,
I don't think
is
Nkuku is that
Guys,
potential.
even what's he done?
I
He's
don't
not
think-
playing.
What's he
He's
done
still
so
injured.
far? What's he done? No, even in his season, his whole life up to here, what's he done?
I mean, winning 2 league cups in Germany is not okay.
In where?
In Germany,
That to you shows potential that is potential. It's DFP Pokal. Who won DFP Pokal last season? Top of your head. Nah, who?
was it Leipzig?
Fantastic. you
He got-
my point
Yeah,
is
because that's what I said for the last 2 seasons.
my point is this. You have got to sign a player who shows you something that you can always tell. And I've given this example, and I got slated the whole of last season. I kept saying, Nunez isn't doing well, but there is something you see. There is a lot of pluses in him. You can see where the minuses are, but you can see the pluses. And you can see when they turn around, something is going to happen. And he is the king of asking me, but why are you not saying that about Anthony? But why are you not saying that about the midget? you see players, like Caicedo.
Yeah.
You can see why everyone thinks he's going to become this great DM. I think they paid over the odds for him, but you can see why, because you've seen him in the Brighton team and he looked very good. However, someone tweeted last week and told me, how many players have left Brighton and actually been great? And he was like, it's more the system than anything else. But you can see why Caicedo is being seen like that. When you see 42.5 million for Palmer, a player who the coach himself was being told in the press conference, by the way, you have signed a player. He's coming for medical. He's like, who? He said, he's coming. I have the clip if you want to listen to him. Pochettino is like,
and that's the second time. There's another player.
Malangsa.
Yes,
Malangsa. That's Malangsa. Who's that?
Who is that?
Yeah.
That's now the problem.
So I feel like the Chelsea have bet so much on potential.
Yes.
But potential works like that when you've got ready-made guys.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Liverpool have taken potential with Gravenberch, but there is already Salah and VVD and Diaz and whoever. You see?
Even McAllister there.
But now Chelsea have bought everyone who's
Is a
who's
potential. And they're on the same level.
and then they
Totally
are
agree with
hoping
you.
somehow this comes through.
Yes. And that's the biggest
So that we finish this whole argument. Where do Chelsea finish this season?
This season, from the way they're playing, I think 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Where do they finish?
chemistry, it's not there. The chemistry for me is not there. But
Sammy?
they have some good players.
Where
First
do they
11
finish?
for now.
Yeah, I would agree. Around 7th, 8th.
7th, 8th.
Yeah.
Chep had them as
I still
Dark
maintain
horse.
them
Dark
as
horse.
I
You
still
have them at dark
maintain.
horse for
Yes,
fourth.
I maintain.
Okay.
Yes.
Say that last
I
week when you were
maintain
busy
them.
slandering me.
At the
No,
start
I
of the
maintain.
season, I had them at 5, but sahi wako number 9. Wakishuka sasa.
Elijah, two
It's
things
up to
can
them
be
washuke ama wapande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
two things can be correct at the same time.
Yeah, so-
I can have them at my dark horses, but they're doing poorly.
Okay.
But
If-
it's a marathon.
If they continue like this, they finish 8th.
But
if
I think Pochettino
manages
will
to
will
get that
keep them
chemistry,
together.
Lionel-
camaraderie, and
Lion-
gets his first 11, I think potentially, maybe, fight for the top 4. Outside chance, like a 10-20% chance.
For the record, I don't give them a chance in top 4. Not for what I'm seeing, but I maintain one of these fine days they are going to beat a team many. Lionel has said something very interesting. Chelsea are suffering from lack of creativity. Chukwuemeka was really missed yesterday, and then he's just circled for me everyone there and said, who's creative?
That's
And
another thing.
Lionel has
Yeah,
a
they're
very,
not-
very big point there.
Yes.
They're not even scoring
the
goals
the
as
next
well.
thing I wanted
That's
to
another
say
problem.
is that yesterday they had 21 shots, only 2 on target. They're not creating clear-cut chances. The only chance that we are remembering is Jackson's chance. And that's a chance
and
he
as
should
well,
score.
it's a problem they're
You know?
carrying forward from last season.
Yeah,
'Cause-
so they haven't really
they've
addressed that
spended- yes,
particular
they've spended
issue.
millions on millions of money, but have not addressed the
The
most
one
important
issue.
issue that they were facing last season. Scoring goals. Having somebody there who can give them 30 plus goals in a season.
And even create
They
for
didn't
me,
buy.
that creating of goals. They're not creating goals.
Mwangi says the word is not chemistry, it's relationships. They don't have relationships all over the pitch. Augustine says Chelsea signed Cole Palmer. That tells you everything. Like in James, at French Tyrone Mings, that's harsh. No, I think it's a French Tyrone
No,
Mings.
no, this
They need wanatakana wapelekwe Naivasha team building.
Anyway,
Yeah, when the
thank
team
you.
building.
when the team building.
Yes, Naivasha.
Anyway, while we are at this talking about greatness,
Yeah.
I wanted to play a song, but let me play a song, then come back. We talk about the team that has signed Ansu Fati. You know.
It's the Premier League, all on DSTV. All the goals, clashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka. All in the language of your choice. All in HD. Available on all these bouquets to choose from on all these devices. Dial *423# or download my DSTV app to get a DSTV HD decoder with 1 month of family for just 2,999 Kenya shillings. It's the Premier League on DSTV.